Hi everyone, bonjour, my name's Helena. I'll be your French teacher this year for Certificate 2. I work Mondays and Tuesdays, and here's my email address. So I'm making this video so you know how to get started. It's just an introduction video. I hope to see you online next week in Saba. If you haven't already done so, email me your timetable, okay, and log on to Moodle. You need to watch this whole video. It's really important, and I'm also going to make a couple of other videos to help as well on different topics. So in order to do this course, you need access to both Moodle and Saba. Moodle is our online course, but you'll also have books sent out, and the Moodle course you can access anytime, 24/7. But let me know if your books don't arrive. They should be sent out when you first enroll. But if you don't get them, let me know. You must have access to Moodle. Very important. You need to be able to do all the activities and listen to the sound files that will help you to learn French. Okay, the live lessons will be with me in Saba once a week, and there'll be a startup email from Side to guide you on how to get into both. So when you do log into Moodle, you should see a link that says this, because that's our course that you'll have to click on and get into. If you don't see it, please let me know. Most important thing is when you log in, you'll see the Getting Started section, and the really important documents are in there. They're the learning plans and assessment outlines. There's one for year 11 and one for year 12, but I'm just going to go over some of the main points, key information that you'll find in those. So you might be wondering what's expected of me, how much work do I have to do? It is quite a lot. You got to do 4 hours a week school time of French, and that includes one contact lesson of 30 to 40 minutes with me and 30 minutes a night homework. It is a really rewarding and great course, but you need to keep up the pace, and you need to be self-motivated and disciplined, independently working on your own for most of it. If you can't do that, it just is not going to work for you. I can't emphasize that enough. But so this is what it's going to look like. Year 11, or the first year, part 1, is divided into 4 dossiers, or 4 units. Okay, and you do roughly one per term. We try and stick to 1 per term. And in part 2 in year 12, you do 3 dossiers, 3 units, slightly shorter year, because there's no term 4. So yeah, roughly it works out to 1 dossier per term. You'll also see that towards the end of each term, in the assessment summary, there's 2 assessments. So one might be on listening and speaking. The next term it's on reading and written communication. This is for year 11, by the way, but there is one for year 12. And there's 2 parts to each assessment, so you'll need to prepare for each of those. In another video, I'm going to show you how to submit tasks and things like that. There's also the learning schedule, which you'll find in those assessment outlines program outlines, and it shows you that in week 1 you need to be doing lessons 1 in week 1, lessons 2 to 3 in week 2, lessons 4 to 5 in week 3, and so on. Now, you should already be getting started. It moves pretty quickly, and each week in Saba, say we're in week 3, we're going to cover stuff from lessons 4 to 5. Week 4 we'll cover stuff in lessons 6 to 7. You can always ask me questions as well. So I'll just pause the video, and I'm going to show you a little bit how to get into Moodle. Okay, so when you get into the Side homepage, www.side.edu.au, go into Quick Links, go into Moodle. You'll have your own username. Your first name, last name might have a number after it. Log in. And the thing that you'll need is you'll need to log into this one. That's the Cert 2. You might have other courses there, but that's the one you've got to log into. So any getting started documents, like those program outlines I was showing you, they're here. You've also got other documents that you might need. They've got every single dossier is in here as a PDF, a workbook, but also there's the answer book and all the sound files and stuff. However, the way that you're going to go in this course is you're going to be going into each dossier. So you go into dossier 1 to start with. It'll look like this, and there is a workbook to work through. So there's a menu over here. You just work through it like that. Really important are these sound files to play, and there could be videos as well. So that's why it's so important to get into Moodle. There you go. Alright, now I've also created a couple of shortcuts. To get back to the main page at any stage, you can just click on that FRC 211 there. There's actually shortcuts to each of the dossier here. Okay, so you don't actually have to click on these big blue links. So yeah, for example, dossier 4 takes you straight into that workbook. Okay, so you should be, it's up to you whether you want to work in your book or if you want to download the PDFs as activities. They're interactive PDFs that you can actually type onto. You can work that way, or you can work with a pen in the workbooks that are sent out on paper. But there's also answer books here, answers here for you to check your answers. So that's pretty much it for how you navigate the course, and I'll stay tuned for another video where I'll show you how to actually upload work.